What is going on, guys? It's Eric with FisherDrumming.com, where drumming's made simple. So in this lesson, we're going to look at something I've come up with to help build limb independence, coordination for grooves. We're taking a paradiddle-based groove, which we're breaking up between the kick and the snare, and we're going to be changing our hi-hat ostinato as we play that paradiddle-based groove. Everything's going to be working separately here. You know, your kick and your snare are linear, and then we're also going to be changing up our hi-hat every measure. So that's what's going to force you to think a lot while you're playing. It's going to force you to really get good at separating those things in your mind and just being able to be more creative on the set. We're also going to be counting with the hi-hat on our left foot the whole time. So literally every limb's doing something here, guys, and it's going to create a lot more options when you start diving into all the different things you can do with your hi-hat ostinato while you're playing, you know, a paradiddle with your foot. So it's super fun. It sounds awesome. You can even use this as a groove, you know, just because it's an exercise to build new grooves and more creativity and limb independence. You could still use it as a normal groove. It sounds great. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the first step, guys, is to get familiar with playing a paradiddle between your kick and your snare. So if you haven't done that before and you're not familiar with doing a paradiddle between your kick and your snare, you're going to need to spend some time working on that and getting a nice clean paradiddle. We're going to be ghost noting and accenting the snare. The snare is going to be accented on 2 and 4. So if we're counting 16th notes, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, okay? The kick's just going to be hitting every note the same. You don't really need to worry about that. So work on that with me first just to get it comfortable. Okay, next part, let's take a look at the right hand, and I'm going to explain the 4 different things we're doing with the right hand. So each measure, we're changing up the ostinato. First, we're playing quarter notes on the downbeat. So 1, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Then we're playing the offbeat of the quarter note. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Then we're playing 8th notes. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Then we're playing 8th note, 16th note combo. So 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing with the right hand. So play it with the paradiddle. Between your kick and your snare, those 4 different measures, changing each measure. Quarter note offbeat, 8th note, 16th note combination. All right, try it with me here. Okay, so now we can loop it all together. We're just going to keep repeating after those 4 measures, repeat it over again. And I want you to start incorporating your hi-hat because you always want to keep that tempo with your hi-hat. What sounds really cool is counting the downbeat quarter note. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So add that in while you're playing everything else. All right, guys, so now that we've put it all together, let's just have fun and freestyle. Now, I want you to just play some measures where you're just changing between, different ostinatos. Pick one that you like and then switch it up to the offbeat quarter note, something like that, where you're having to, think as you're playing, still keep the paradiddle going, and just changing up the groove with your right hand. So feel free to play with your left foot, though, if you want to play on the downbeats, but also try it on the offbeats of quarter note as well. Give it a shot with me and see how it sounds. And another recommendation, it sounds pretty cool when you move between the bell and the body of the ride as you're playing those eighth notes, and then especially on the eighth note, 16th note combination. Those eighth notes, if you're hitting it on the bell while you're playing the 16th notes on the body of the ride, it sounds awesome. This cymbal right here just makes it sound so sleek, so clean, so beautiful. I recommend getting these babies. It also sounds great if you have a stack and you just want to play it nice, sharp, trashy stack. Trashy stacks. Whatever you do, whether you're playing it on your ride or your stack, the goal is to just build that groove vocabulary and have fun. So thanks for checking this lesson out with me, guys. There's more lessons at fisherdrumming.com, so check it out. And please subscribe to the channel if you like videos. I'm going to be coming out with more lessons for beginners and more advanced things like this. Don't forget to subscribe. All right?